The Scandalous Legacy of Roger Ailes, 10 Shocking Facts. Roger Ailes, a name synonymous with media power, political strategy, and scandal, left a polarizing legacy. As the founding chairman and CEO of Fox News, Ailes shaped conservative media and influenced American politics. However, his career was marred by controversies, allegations, and behind-the-scenes stories that shocked the world. Here are 10 of the most scandalous, shocking, and intriguing facts about Roger Ailes. Number 1. Humble beginnings, a youth that shaped his ambition. Roger Eugene Ailes was born on May 15, 1940, in Warren, Ohio, to a working-class family. His father, Robert Ailes, worked as a foreman at a local factory, and his mother, Donna Marie Ailes, was a homemaker. Roger's childhood was shaped by his battle with hemophilia, a rare blood clotting disorder that made even minor injuries potentially life-threatening. He often spent long periods recovering from injuries, which instilled in him a sense of resilience and determination that defined his later career. Despite his health challenges, Ailes excelled academically and became fascinated with the world of broadcasting at an early age. While attending Ohio University, he majored in radio and television, working tirelessly to hone his skills. He graduated in 1962 with a bachelor's degree, paving the way for a lifelong career in media. Ailes' personal life was as complex as his professional one. He married 3 times. His first marriage to Marjorie White in 1960 ended in divorce within a few years. His second wife, Norma Ferrer, also divorced him. In 1998, he married Elizabeth Tilson, a former television executive 20 years his junior. They had 1 son, Zachary, and lived in a heavily secured mansion in Garrison, New York, reflecting Ailes' obsession with safety and control. Tilson stood by him during his later scandals, portraying unwavering loyalty even as his reputation unraveled. Number 2. The Nixon Connection, a career-altering meeting. In 1967, while producing The Mike Douglas Show, Roger Ailes had a fateful meeting with Richard Nixon, who was plotting his return to politics. Nixon famously complained about how poorly he came across on television, to which Ailes boldly replied, "The camera doesn't lie, but it can be taught to flatter." This audacious statement impressed Nixon, and Ailes was hired as his media advisor. Ailes orchestrated Nixon's 1968 presidential campaign, introducing groundbreaking strategies such as live televised town halls to humanize the often aloof Nixon. He advised Nixon on everything from his body language to his speech delivery, reshaping the candidate's television persona. This work is widely credited with helping Nixon secure the presidency and cemented Ailes' reputation as a media mastermind. However, this marked the beginning of criticism that followed Ailes throughout his career, the idea that political campaigns were increasingly about optics over substance. Ailes once remarked, "Television is no gimmick, and nobody will ever be elected to major office again without it." This philosophy would define modern political campaigning. Number 3. Founding Fox News, a conservative powerhouse. In 1996, media mogul Rupert Murdoch tapped Ailes to create a cable news network to challenge what they saw as liberal dominance in mainstream media. With his characteristic boldness, Ailes conceptualized Fox News, which launched on October 7, 1996. Ailes envisioned it as a channel that would connect with middle America and give voice to conservative perspectives often overlooked in other outlets. Under Ailes' leadership, Fox News became a ratings juggernaut, consistently outperforming rivals like CNN and MSNBC. Ailes was unapologetic in his approach, reportedly stating, "People don't want to be informed, they want to feel informed." His focus on sensationalism and fiery commentary appealed to a massive audience but drew sharp criticism for fostering political polarization. Fox News under Ailes didn't shy away from controversy. The network faced accusations of blurring the line between news and propaganda, with detractors arguing that Ailes prioritized ideological loyalty over journalistic integrity. Nevertheless, his strategy turned Fox News into a cultural and political force, dominating American cable news for over 2 decades. Number 4. Sexual harassment allegations, a fall from grace. In July 2016, Gretchen Carlson, a former Fox News anchor, filed a lawsuit against Ailes, alleging sexual harassment. Carlson accused Ailes of making repeated inappropriate advances and retaliating when she rejected him. Her lawsuit sparked a tidal wave of accusations, with prominent figures like Megyn Kelly and other women coming forward with similar stories. The scandal led to Ailes' resignation on July 21, 2016, just 2 weeks after the allegations became public. An internal investigation revealed a culture of harassment and fear under Ailes' leadership. Fox News eventually settled Carlson's lawsuit for $20 million, issuing an unprecedented public apology. Carlson later said, "Roger Ailes has left a legacy of sexual harassment in his wake." This scandal was not just the downfall of Ailes but also a landmark moment in the #MeToo movement, spotlighting the pervasive abuse of power in media and corporate environments. Number 5. Political puppet master, the Republican whisperer. Ailes' influence extended far beyond Fox News. Over the years, he advised several Republican leaders, including Ronald Reagan, George H.W. Bush, and Donald Trump. One of his most infamous contributions was the Willie Horton ad during the 1988 presidential campaign, which used racially charged imagery to attack Democrat Michael Dukakis on his stance on crime. Though highly effective, Ailes' methods were polarizing. Critics accused him of exploiting societal divisions to win elections, perpetuating a style of campaigning rooted in fear and negativity. Ailes dismissed such criticism, stating, "Winning isn't the only thing, it's everything." His ability to craft compelling narratives made him indispensable to the Republican Party, and his strategies left an indelible mark on American politics. Number 6. The book that revealed all, the loudest voice in the room. In 2014, journalist Gabriel Sherman published The Loudest Voice in the Room, an unauthorized biography of Ailes. The book detailed Ailes' rise to power, his scandals, and the toxic workplace culture he fostered at Fox News. Sherman described Ailes as a man obsessed with control, power, and paranoia. The book included accounts of sexual harassment, employee surveillance, and his authoritarian leadership style. Ailes dismissed the book as a hatchet job by a liberal journalist, but its revelations tarnished his reputation further. The book later inspired the Showtime series The Loudest Voice, 2019, starring Russell Crowe, which dramatized Ailes' rise and fall for a wider audience. Number 7. Paranoia and surveillance, a fortress of fear. Ailes' paranoia was legendary. At his home in Garrison, New York, he installed bulletproof windows, a panic room, and a private security system. Employees at Fox News claimed he frequently monitored their movements, both in the office and in their personal lives. This obsession with control extended to his political work, where Ailes distrusted even his closest allies. Critics argued that his paranoia was symptomatic of his management style, which relied on fear and intimidation to maintain authority. Number 8. The Trump Connection, a Kingmaker's Final Act. In the 2016 presidential campaign, Ailes unofficially advised Donald Trump, despite the ongoing allegations against him. Ailes reportedly helped Trump prepare for debates and crafted his media strategy, leveraging his vast experience in political communication. Ailes and Trump shared a mutual disdain for mainstream media, and their alliance further cemented Fox News' role as a pro-Trump outlet. Critics accused Ailes of turning Fox News into a platform for political propaganda, raising questions about journalistic ethics. Number 9. Legal troubles and settlements, a costly legacy. The sexual harassment scandal was only part of the broader legal troubles faced by Fox News under Ailes' leadership. The network settled numerous lawsuits alleging workplace misconduct, including discrimination and harassment, costing the company millions of dollars. These lawsuits revealed a deeply entrenched culture of abuse and secrecy, with Ailes at its center. His resignation marked a turning point, forcing Fox News to address its internal issues and sparking broader conversations about workplace harassment in media. Number 10. Death and controversy, a polarizing end. Roger Ailes died on May 18, 2017, at the age of 77, from complications following a fall at his Palm Beach, Florida, home. The fall caused a subdural hematoma, which proved fatal. His death came less than a year after his resignation, leaving his legacy in sharp dispute. Supporters hailed him as a visionary who revolutionized media and gave voice to conservative America. Critics, however, condemned him for fostering political polarization and a toxic corporate culture. Ailes once remarked, "I'm not in politics. I'm in marketing." This statement encapsulates the duality of his legacy, a man whose brilliance shaped modern media and whose flaws exposed its darker side.